movies, shows, and games about the apocalypse, but I'm sure y'all get my point by now. So trust me when I say I am not in the least bit surprised that a game like Call of Duty will hop on the apocalypse train. Call of Duty is one of the best shooters, if not the best, in the video game world. Because Call of Duty has such an enormous fan base, it's very common to find predictive programming as well as Illuminati signs and symbols all over this game. I've already done a video on this channel showing and talking about the secret symbolism in this game, and I even did another video talking about how the Blackout Battle Royale mode is predictive programming and represents the coming apocalypse. So I really hate to say I told y'all so, but Activision and Treyarch has officially confirmed what I've been saying all along. They confirmed my theory about the Blackout mode being about the apocalypse, because recently they just dropped a new DLC for the game called Apocalypse Z. And in this new DLC Blackout map, you can clearly see there are biblical references. There are references made to the apocalypse. That's the whole point of the DLC. And so it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that we are for sure in the end times right now. Okay, if you can't see this, I don't know what's wrong. Even Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles can see that we are currently in the end times. So open your eyes, people, because these things aren't done by accident. These things are done by design. It's a way to keep you programmed. And I'm not blaming video games, movies, and TV shows for all of the world's problems, but I am blaming these things for keeping y'all asleep, because that's exactly what they're designed to do. They're designed to keep you asleep. They're designed to waste your time. They're designed to keep you programmed to their agendas. That is why they are against alternative media. That is why they are against channels like mine. Because we are deprogramming y'all with this alternative media, telling y'all the truth, giving y'all the facts. We're the real news, they're the fake news. Let's keep it real. So right now it's big media versus little media, because they want to keep you programmed to their agendas. That's why they call it television programming. They're telling you, they're visually programming you. That's why they say back to our regular scheduled programming, because it's their programming for their agendas. The easiest thing to hack is the human mind. Okay, I'll say that again. The easiest thing to hack is the human mind. The human mind is easier to hack than any computer on the planet. If you don't have the right password, you ain't even getting in that computer. Unless you're a super hacker. Some people can do it, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of knowledge. It takes a lot of skill. But it doesn't take skill, knowledge, or anything to put the same thing in front of you over and over and over again and program your human mind to that thing, because you've done seen it so many times. It's the soft form of mind control, people. And that goes for movies, TV shows, video games, and even cell phone apps. They use these boxes to keep you programmed. They use computers, TV, cell phones, all these little boxes to keep you programmed, to keep you stuck in the box so you don't get in the way of their true agenda. They'll put it in your face all day because they want to prepare you for what's coming. They want to prepare you for their agendas. That's why it's predictive programming. Okay, it's not that they're predicting the future. They're not predicting the future. Okay, this is all planned. Things aren't done by accident. They're done by design. I don't believe in no coincidences. Okay, some of these things is too many coincidences. Okay, so I look at this like this is being done by design. When you see so many TV shows, so many movies, so many things about the end times, about joining secret societies, about aliens, extraterrestrials, when you see so many shows that are about the same thing, so many movies, so many video games, it's like, have they ran out of ideals? they don't know what to do anymore, that everything has to be about the apocalypse, about the end times. No, they're just putting it in your face. They've been putting it in your face for years. They've been doing it with History Channel documentaries, okay? They've been doing it for so long now, they're telling you what you need to start preparing for. And they do it in the most subliminal way possible. For example, this Call of Duty DLC pack is called Apocalypse Z. Now, y'all have to really understand the true meaning of Z. They tell you that it means zombie, but it has a double meaning. And you have to understand that when it comes to these people, they use double meanings in everything that they do. So Z means zombies, but Z also means the end. That's why you see a lot of apocalyptic movies like World War Z with the Z in it. Z means the end. That means it's over, finito, bye-bye. Okay? This is the end times. And that is why I also say Generation Z stands for the last generation on this planet. And these are who these games are truly designed for. The kids. All they need to do is program the kids. They ain't even worried about people like you and me. They worried about the kids. If they can program the kids, and I know there's some kids who listen to my channel, so understand, it's time to wake up because it's almost too late. If they can program the children with technology, with the ideal of being a superhero, the ideal of transhumanism, if they can keep your children trapped in a fantasy world, trapped in a matrix, trapped in these boxes, they have won. They have succeeded. So you better believe that Apocalypse Z is all about and all for Generation Z, the last generation. So a lot of times in movies, music, video games, TV shows, they put biblical references in here for Generation Z, but they don't even be catching it. They don't even be knowing it because really they don't even be knowing the scriptures, because we have moved so far away from being a Christian nation that we fail to teach our kids what the scriptures actually say. Okay, now on this blackout map, you can see that all the water has turned to blood. All the rivers have turned to blood. And this is a biblical reference. They're letting you know what times we are about to be in. We are in the end times. Actually, we're in those times now. It just ain't came to pass yet. But they're hitting you with this predictive programming because they know it's coming. Satan knows his time is short. Revelation chapter 16 verse 3 through 7 says, the second angel poured out his bowl on the sea, and it turned into blood like that of a dead person, and every living thing in the sea died. The third angel poured out his bowl on the rivers and springs of water, and they became blood. Then I heard the angel in charge of the water say, you are just in these judgments, O Holy One. You are, and who wherefore? They have shed the blood of your holy people and your prophets, and you have given them blood to drink as they deserve. And I heard the altar respond, yes, Lord God Almighty, true and just are your judgments. All we're really doing is following God's script. And that is why they keep putting biblical symbolism in their movies, because they're not even in control. Nobody's in control but the Most High Yah. So y'all got to understand that in these times, you're going to see all of this predictive programming. And the multiplayer maps aren't any better than the blackout maps. Okay, for this Apocalypse Z DLC, they put a multiplayer map with the all-seeing eye. I guess as a quick reminder to remind you who's making these games. And it's everything in the multiplayer maps. These are the most concerning parts of Call of Duty, because you're running past all this satanic symbolism on these maps and your subconscious is picking it up, but you're really not picking it up. A lot of people don't even notice that the symbolism is even there until they slow down and they actually walk through these maps and pay attention to what's on the walls and everything that's around them. And it's all symbolism. It's all about death. And it's programming you, whether you know it or not. Okay, and that goes for the emblems, that goes for the calling cards, that goes for the weapon charms, and that goes for every other item in Black Ops 4. It's nothing but satanic imagery. There was a time when Call of Duty didn't have all this satanic imagery. There was a time when Call of Duty was really just trying to mimic what war is really like. But now it's turned from that to being purely satanic. That's just my opinion. This whole video is my opinion.
Numerous reports indicate that this battle has repeated itself all over the world.
Реакторов. Принимаются меры по ликвидации последствий аварии. Пострадавшим оказывается помощь.
This is like the end of capitalism. This is like the Dark Ages all over again.
And then I wake up today in hospital. I wake up and I'm hallucinating or I'm...
Okay, Jim. I've got some bad news.
What else is left but to abandon even the hope of truth and content ourselves instead with stories?
Can you look me in the eye and tell me you've got this under control and it's not going to end up in a disaster?
Yes?
How many dead?
Don't know. There aren't any numbers yet.
What do you think it is?
Now, we call that number the R-Naught.
52. Rumor has it, default numbers are huge.
What does the decimeter say? 3.6 Rontgen, but that's as high as the meter. 3.6. Not great, not terrible.
Hey, buddy, what temperature you got?
98.6. Wait a minute, is this thing broken again?
Our sources number the dead as low as 10, as high as 50.
I think the true number is much, much higher.
It was at that moment that Mark Baum realized the whole world economy might collapse.
What are you doing? We have to shut all the way down. No.
Maybe we should put the city on full alert.
We will do no such thing.
I can't believe it. I'm going to issue an alert. I don't want to bust up your party, sir, but you gotta issue an alert.
You bring me in to tell me everything's fine, and everything's not fine.
But I've been assured there is no problem.
I'm telling you that there is.
I prefer my opinion to yours.
Sick? We're not getting sick. We have far too much planned.
Amity is a summer town. We need summer dollars.
This could destroy the company.
The company? Who cares about the company? What about us?
It's the biggest shopping weekend of the year.
I think we need to consider closing the schools down. Now, if you fellas are concerned about...